I was raised on a farm in Australia. Some 2,500 sheep, 600 head of cattle. And as you can imagine, millions of chores. One of the favourite chores I had was trimming the old hedge that protected the homestead. It was about 2 stories high and about a football field long. And I can remember when I was 10, I was on top, bouncing from branch to branch, cutting the hedge, and then all of a sudden I was just falling through the hedge. But my landing was soft, and then I realised why, as the spikes of the barbed wire just carved into my back. I never did that chore again. Anyway, I'm now 25 and I'm part of a Special Forces unit, and I'm about to actually commence a parachuting course that we've all got to do. So I start at a 3-foot box, and then it begins. Every cell, every fibre just comes together and goes, stop! The same was true for the 15-foot fan tower and then the 100-foot Polish tower. How can this be happening to me? I'm Special Forces and I'm terrified of heights. I'm so terrified that I devise special ways of jumping out of an aircraft, and one at 12,500 feet. And one of those ways is I simply walk to the back of the plane. When I'm ready, I wait for the command go, and then I just simply jump up and the plane flies off into the distance. And then I'm flying flat, dumb and happy. But this day, something went terribly wrong, and I found myself tumbling uncontrollably towards Earth. I had to pull my chute then and there, and then I go in to pull the chute, and that's when I hear, no! I look around, there was no one there. It wasn't God, it was my subconscious trying to tell me something. And when I looked down, my hand was grasping the reserve handle. This was not going to be good, because if my automatic opening device on my chute deployed at the same time, the result wasn't going to be pretty. So I overcome centrifugal force and pull the chute. Barely have enough time to set myself up for a landing. I'm on the ground, and in an instant, my instructor was there, Sergeant Dave Quinn. Hard man, hard. And he goes, Spike, we couldn't look. We had to turn away. We thought you were fucked. And then he looks me straight in the eye and he goes, now do you know those drills we make you do until they're bloody perfect? Why we make you do them? You got 3 more jumps to do now. Get on the bus. While I was on the bus, I actually reflected on what he'd said. And it was true. It was his expectancy was the reason I was still alive today. And that's as I do organisational change and leadership work with organisations, I make sure they know the level of expectancy that we're going to play at, and I hold them to it.